Let's do this. Right, I was in these rooms. Oh boy. That's a bear. Oh, money. Magnesium. Oh, oh. Huh. Okay. Bear
You
fridge.
see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost and the bear's eyes are glowing red.
Bear
This
fridge.
ice bear is a hyper carnivore. Be careful. The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out. A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Of course, just a giant ice bear-shaped fridge. Let's take a look inside.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
The big fridge.
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge. I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic. A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge. You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Oh, I can walk that. What the fuck is that noise? Oh. I don't like that. Got a shirt? What is this, bitch?
Two cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby. An electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now. Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
Jeez.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board now has one cable missing.
I'll put in the
Somewhere,
black
a
one.
machine hums along with the current, happy and contented. Somewhere in the dark, a giant electrical mammal stirs to life.
Ooh, look at that money. What's in here?
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
Kick it.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
What are you doing? Wait, really? You should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient. You feel the spirit of Ramut Karzai, ancient hero of Grad, pulsing through you. All that's left is to cover your face in war paint. Yes, how grown up. The furnace agrees. The lieutenant seems relieved as well.
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney. No one has used it in ages.
A hollow ring echoes through the furnace. Your toe hurts.
I shouldn't have done that. Okay, there's stairs up here. Where did these lead me? Oh. Oh shit. Huh. How neat. That's pretty neat. Huh. I thought it was going to be more scary than that. But look at that, I got money now. More money than I did.
You broke down the back door, the wards, the door. It's all gone now. Dark psychic energy leeching onto my shop. I suppose it's all over now. I guess there's no escape. Just a door? This place is cursed, Detective. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Just look at the sheer amount of companies that have failed in this house. I hope you're happy now. Happy that you've ruined everything. Now that you've broken the door, the curse is coming to get me as well. Of course you would think that. You're nothing but a policeman. All right, you know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. We are set on the path. There's little else to do.
Her facade has dropped. Now you see the curiosity behind the fear.
But before we go on, tell me, did you encounter the malignant entity? Yes, the malignant entity that lives inside the chimney. It takes the shape of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she knows more about the curse than she lets on ever since I first saw her. Yes, I've heard that. It's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains upstairs. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. And do return to me after you've talked to it. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse.
If you're really interested in cracking this mystery, then we should go back to the furnace. Maybe you could yell into it or something. Make some noise.
Despite his cool, the lieutenant's interested in solving this mystery too.
Okay, but please, only a few questions. You wouldn't want to disturb the spirits. Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists. and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards.
Oh.
The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building, even though now I fear it's not enough. Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books. There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%. Yes, the Simonese are very crafty, and their wards are extremely powerful. Lesser wards simply won't do here. It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Such wraiths may prove a formidable enemy. Suit up.
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation. It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
Lady, that's happening everywhere in the world right now, okay?
Didn't that curtain just move?
But officer, there's nothing natural about entire companies declaring bankruptcy. I'm talking about cacodemons, feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statement. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
Sounds familiar. She nudges her glasses, anxious and tense. The woman before you scans the store.
Okay. Back to the underworld. Ooh. Spooky. Okay. Wrong way. Wait a minute.
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney. This must be where the entity lives. This is directly above the central furnace in the cellar. The voices probably came from here. What an odd thing to do. Nothing happens.
What is this? Can't break it open.
As before, this is directly still nothing. Those curtains prove to be surprisingly sturdy.
There must be another way to wake up whoever is in there.
Okay.
Bent metal, broken glass. Your path, you are the destroyer, the bane of inanimate matter. Kudos.
Anti-object task force. Stop. No. Anti-object task force. Alright.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it. Something breaks loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease.
Hello?
Hello?
You've awakened the entity.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
Oh!
You hear a low rumble upstairs, the sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
After you, officer.
Yes. Good. Better get me some tea. I'm just getting up for hot chocolate. Ooh. Oh. There is a person. Oh. Dun dun dun. Humans are the real monsters.
Hello. I'm Nia. Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Milius. So what kind of dye are you looking for?
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this masquerade for now.
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
As she speaks, her bone-like fingers fiddle with a ring. Her bones light, but her hands strong.
Answers? How strange. These days people only come to me for dice and role-playing games. I'm not sure how helpful I'll be, but go ahead and ask.
This person means you or no one else. Absolutely no harm. She will answer freely and honestly.
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
Who cares about the dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant entity here. The lieutenant looks at his notebook. Then the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window. Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard. During daytime, there are usually those kids, and lately I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about.
She's not sorry to disappoint you. Informing on someone in a murder investigation would intrude upon her focused existence.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid. It's an odd profession, making dice for people, but I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home. I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness. It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
She nods.
Anything else, officer? We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know. But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney. You should ask her about the...
Creative.
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true. It's just capitalism. We only hear about tales of success, so it's often surprising to realize how many ventures actually fail.
Yes.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energy spared her somehow? All right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex. And then there's me. I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange.
It's because she's in cahoots with the demons.
I was just about to ask, what do you think? Do you think the curse is real?
The jig is up. The she-demon knows you've uncovered her true identity. Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest.
Is it now? I've always thought it's a rather mundane and boring place with no supernatural surprises in sight. Well, if you ever find a way to explain all those inconsistencies in the curse, let me know.
Plaisance is not going to like what you have to tell her. You feel nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortably warm in here. She has begun to idly clean one of her carving tools with a dirty kerchief. The tool's sharp edge shining in the light.
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific? It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemitep's boxing club. A community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime. It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines.
You should have known it.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since. Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
Thank you. Go. Open sesame. So, man.
What have you found? And also, do buy the books. There may be teachings in them. A novelty dice maker? Well, spit it out. Why does she need the dice? For some kind of sorcery? Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep. I don't understand. If it's not her, then where is the source of the doom?
She's squeezing on the pendant too tight. A drop of blood in her palm. Just don't say you don't have any answer yet. The uncertain. You've come this far. You know how to end it. There is an entity behind the entity.
Please.
Wait, what? The entire economic system is cursed?
This
Yeah.
is a lot for her to pass.
Precarious world? Economy? I understand what's going on here. You went in there, rummaged around, and accomplished nothing. And now you're telling me these intellectual things to cover up for it.
Lady.
It's okay. You don't have to. I was wrong to trust another person. I will manage this psychic calamity as I always have.
Lady.
As she has to, every day.
Thank you for nothing. Please, do buy some books, or be on your way.
I'm not buying a
Wow.
book. I'll show
Total
you
psychic
what
collapse between
clump-
you two right now.
gonna collapse. Yeah.
I am sorry we had to disappoint you, ma'am. Can we go?
Loser. I'm not buying your book. Boom. Yay. Let's see if I can get my jacket.
The tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings
Let's go for it.
is still caught on the
I
railing.
failed. I want my coat. Bro,
No.
grab the
That's
wall.
still too high. What were you thinking?
And lower
You're not a
yourself
gymnast.
down.
You're a boxer.
You can kinda
and
climb
you've climbed
down.
way too high up there.
Sure. Just be careful, okay? Looks like you almost strained a muscle.
Anyways. Shame. I really don't need the flashlight. Okay. Nope, that's not where I wanted to go. I want to go here. Yes. Buddy.
Can
Guess
I
what?
help you? Yes, have you got it? Well?
Yes.
Great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered.
Bazinga.
He's not sorry about his behavior for your sake. Now that you have money, he really wants to make sure you're not angry with him.
It's good you paid before 9 p.m., or your door would have been locked electronically. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
Cool, I can cover tomorrow as well.
I'll take a room here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Goodbye. Okay. That might that's the door. Yeah, of course. This is a weird way to disperse terrain. Stuff. Oh, speak to old lady. Ma'am,
The woman still had.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Where am I? Who are you?
The smile on her face has disappeared, replaced by the weary.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s. The men have the small jaws and everything is made out of plastic. Why do you need plastic when you can make the world out of amber?
Well, you use plastic to build stuff like Lego. And Lego is awesome.
Back in Methka, during the time of the revolution, the sidewalks and cafes are filled with young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buendero. Until you came along, that is. Why not, Jerife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole. Diamonds? Of course not. But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was? Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine. I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean.
She says that as if something narcotic is the real reason.
Then it's contraband, Lowman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in? Be my guest. Lock me away like Bad Hand Hermenegildo. Did you just call me a lady, Jerife?
She clearly doesn't think she's a lady. Don't repeat it.
I'm not that either, Jerife. I've gone too far from it all to remember what was between my legs. It doesn't work like that on the long haul. I'm only terrifying to small children and to those who used to know me. How should I know? Do I look like I spend a lot of time with the other communers sniffing around when I have my movies to go to? Because they can no longer recognize the person I once was. The big ones, the trucks. There's no women and men there, it's all just... In the middle of this town, there's a ghostly motorway. It takes all the people where they want to stay.
You feel very cold suddenly, as if standing face to face with a terrifying adversary.
Oh, Sim.
Something in her is pulling towards some unknown rest state.
What do I need drugs for, Lowman? What I see, what I feel, the great adversary, no drugs can compare. Then what were you getting at?
This line of questioning is going nowhere. Try harder.
You're mad, Lowman. What of it? Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way. Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grat. And the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiriza to Grat, Lowman? It's diamonds, Lowman, obviously.
Damn this. Make her answer.
Easy. It's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. Also, he's the only one I can see from here. Diamonds are good for you, Lowman. You should try them sometime. Make yourself pretty like Eva de Zoras. Where do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back.
I think we're done here, no?
Yes, go. Enough.
Okay. Well.